The Minnesota Vikings are quietly becoming the biggest dark horse in the NFC. While everyone's hyping up the Detroit Lions and Green Bay Packers, the Vikings are lurking in the shadows, ready to strike? Sure, they've had a couple of tough losses, falling by just 2 points to the Lions and a hard-fought game against the Rams. But these setbacks don't define them. Instead, they highlight just how close this team is to turning the corner. This isn't just a team with potential. It's a team with a plan to dominate. Let's talk about why the Vikings are different this season. Sam Darnold is leading the charge with 23 passing touchdowns, ranking 4th in the NFL and only 10 interceptions. He's proving his doubters wrong with consistent, clean football. Add in superstar Justin Jefferson, rising talent Jordan Addison, and a revitalized TJ Hockenson, and this offense is stacked. Even with challenges like Jefferson facing triple coverage, players like Hockenson and Addison have stepped up, keeping defenses guessing every week. But it's not just about individual talent. It's about the team's grit. They've addressed their weaknesses from last season, tightened up their offense, and added a new level of resilience. They've taken close losses and turned them into lessons, making this team hungrier and more dangerous. The Vikings might not be making headlines yet, but trust me, they're coming for this division, and no one sees it coming. But before we get into that, hit that like and subscribe button for more NFL content. Let's aim for 350 likes on this video. The Minnesota Vikings have unlocked something special with Sam Darnold this season. He's no longer the turnover-prone quarterback everyone doubted. Instead, he's delivering results, and fast. Over the last 3 games, Darnold has thrown 6 touchdowns with 0 interceptions, showing the kind of precision and control this offense desperately needed. But what's more impressive is his total for the season. 23 passing touchdowns, proving he's not just managing games, he's winning them. What makes this offense even more dangerous is the talent surrounding Darnold. Justin Jefferson continues to dominate as one of the best wide receivers in the league, while Jordan Addison is proving to be a reliable second option with serious playmaking ability. And let's not forget TJ Hockenson, who's come back stronger than ever from his ACL injury. With Hockenson in top form as a dominant receiving tight end, the Vikings now have a triple threat that forces defenses to cover every inch of the field. This level of offensive firepower hasn't been seen in Minnesota for years. Darnold is making smarter decisions, spreading the ball to his playmakers, and keeping turnovers to a minimum. He's silencing the critics and proving that with the right team around him, he can lead at the highest level. With an offense firing on all cylinders, the Vikings are no longer just competing, they're outplaying some of the best teams in the league. The Minnesota Vikings running game has become the backbone of their offensive evolution. With Aaron Jones leading the charge, they've transformed from a one-dimensional team into a balanced offensive powerhouse. Jones has shown why he's still one of the most reliable running backs in the league, bringing a combination of power and agility that defenses struggle to contain. His ability to pick up tough yards has been key in setting up play-action opportunities for Sam Darnold, allowing the Vikings to keep defenses on their heels. What's made this running game even more effective is the smart adjustments by head coach Kevin O'Connell. Recognizing the struggles of the offensive line after Christian's injury, O'Connell has introduced quicker passing plays and creative blocking schemes to give Darnold more time and open up lanes for Jones. These adjustments have minimized the impact of their weaknesses up front and allowed the offense to stay productive, even against tough defensive fronts. This new flexibility has elevated the entire team's performance. With the running game in sync, the Vikings can control the clock, keep opposing offenses off the field, and dominate in crucial moments. It's not just about stats, it's about setting the tone for games. By blending a strong ground attack with their dynamic passing game, the Vikings are showing that they can adapt and thrive, no matter the challenge. Kevin O'Connell has proven he's not just a good coach, he's a great one. In just a short time, he's reshaped the Minnesota Vikings into a team that's disciplined, adaptable, and ready to win. O'Connell's ability to make in-game adjustments has been a game-changer, especially when it comes to balancing offensive creativity with defensive consistency. His leadership has helped this team bounce back from setbacks and stay focused on the bigger picture, competing for the NFC title. One of O'Connell's smartest moves was bringing in Brian Flores as defensive coordinator. Flores, known for his aggressive and tactical defensive style, has completely turned this unit around. Under his guidance, the Vikings' defense has gone from inconsistent to dominant, particularly in stopping the run and applying relentless pressure on quarterbacks. Flores has brought a mindset of accountability and precision, which is reflected in how the team has tightened up in critical moments. Together, O'Connell and Brian Flores have created a winning formula. O'Connell's offensive vision combined with Flores' defensive expertise has given the Vikings a balance they've lacked in recent years. They're no longer just relying on star players to carry them. This is a team that wins because every unit knows its role and executes with purpose. With this coaching duo, the Vikings have built a foundation strong enough to compete with the best in the league. The Minnesota Vikings defense has become a nightmare for opposing offenses. Thanks to the brilliance of Brian Flores and the rise of standout players, Flores has built a defense that's aggressive, versatile, and relentless, starting with a dominant front seven that can stop the run and pressure quarterbacks. Players like Andrew Van Ginkel, with 9 sacks and 2 forced fumbles, and Jonathan Greenard boasting 10 sacks, have been instrumental in turning this defense into one of the best in the league. In the secondary, Stephon Gilmore has been a key veteran presence. The former Defensive Player of the Year might not be at his peak, but his instincts and leadership elevate everyone around him. Young talents like Byron Murphy Jr. have benefited greatly from Gilmore's mentorship, showing marked improvement in their coverage skills. At safety, Cameron Bynum and Harrison Smith bring versatility and hard-hitting physicality, ensuring that no area of the field is left unguarded. This defense isn't just good. It's strategic. Flores' ability to mix coverages and unleash creative blitz packages keeps offenses guessing, forcing mistakes at critical moments. The Vikings don't just aim to stop you, they aim to overwhelm you. The Minnesota Vikings have proven their resilience through a series of hard-fought games that highlight their growth as a team. Take their narrow loss to the Detroit Lions, a game decided by just 2 points. While the loss stung, it showcased the Vikings' ability to go toe-to-toe with one of the NFC's top teams. On the flip side, their gritty win against the Green Bay Packers demonstrated their ability to close out tight games, even when faced with late-game challenges like a botched punt that nearly shifted momentum. Another defining moment came in their clash with the Los Angeles Rams, where late-game officiating controversies and injuries tested their resolve. Despite these hurdles, the Vikings displayed their adaptability and determination, keeping the game competitive until the very end. These games underscore the importance of their ability to learn and bounce back, transforming mistakes into lessons that fuel their drive to improve. The Minnesota Vikings are entering the most critical stretch of their season with everything on the line. With 10 wins already under their belt, they've positioned themselves as serious contenders in the NFC. Looking ahead, the Vikings' depth will be a key factor. Emerging talents like Dallas Turner provide a glimpse of the future, while veterans like Justin Jefferson, Stephon Gilmore, and Aaron Jones bring the experience needed for high-pressure games. With the playoffs looming, this team's combination of leadership and rising stars could make them a dangerous opponent for anyone. Their ability to adapt and excel in tough moments has set the stage for a deep playoff run, and they seem ready to seize the moment. What do you think about the Vikings' chances? Can Sam Darnold keep his incredible form going, and will the defense continue to dominate in the postseason? With the playoffs in sight, where do you rank the Vikings among the NFC's top teams? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's discuss this team's exciting future. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and join us as we track the Vikings' journey. And don't forget to like the video if you're hyped about their playoff potential. Let's see how far this team can go.